gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to request for our guests to please make your way towards your tables and grab your seats. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, requesting for our guests to please make your way towards your tables and grab your seats so we can begin our evening here tonight. The tables and grab your seats so we can begin our evening here tonight. And one last final time, ladies. Boys and girls, people of all ages, if I could please have your attention at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the beautiful Springfield Country Club right here in Springfield, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for making it out here this evening to Khushboo and Khanant's wedding reception. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're all gathered here this evening for one reason and one reason only, and that is to celebrate the love between two people who are very dear to us. And my question to you out there, if we are ready to generate everlasting memories for our newlyweds, on my count of 3, I need you to make some noise for me. You ready? On 1, 2, 3, scream! Absolutely loving it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ashish, and I will be your MC for this evening, along with my partner, DJ RVP. And together, ladies and gentlemen, we are M4U Events. Now, what we need to do at this time, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to get our energy levels skyrocketing through this roof. And what I'm doing is looking at everybody on this side of my ballroom. On my count, I need to hear you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, scream! Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing over here on this side? On my count. 1, 2, 3! That's my party side tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are just about ready to get the friends and family of our newlyweds into our main ballroom. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please focus your attention to our center curtains. First up, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome in the proud parents of our groom, Mr. and Mrs. Mukesh and Kashmir at the side. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome in the proud parents of our bride, Doctors Nirag and Deshnath Chawla. बिलोनी बिलोनी तुम्हारे तालियां आजा चांदनी कूटेंगे आसमान को लूटेंगे चल धुआं उड़ा के झूम 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 बराबर झूम बराबर झूम बराबर 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 झूम. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please put those hands together and help me welcome in the siblings of our bride and groom, Khanant and Amol. Come on in! Gentlemen, please help me welcome in Ben and Khushboo. Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a Next up, please help me welcome in Leon and Helen. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. And our next duo, ladies and gentlemen, Sachin and Ranju, come on in. Let's spin it up, go out and smash it. Like oh my God, jump off that sofa. Let's kick it off. I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. And our next duo, ladies and gentlemen, Rohan and Amy. Fill up my cup, mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's win the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome in Nick and Hannah. Let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling. And our next duo, ladies and gentlemen, Vinny and Lauren, come on in. Good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome in Brian and Callie. Tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's kick it off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome in Nandish and Erica. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Easy come. Ladies and gentlemen, our final duo, please help me welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, our final duo, please.
Girl, sing you hallelujah. Girl, sing you hallelujah. Girl, sing you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
That's right. Who's feeling right tonight? Come on.
Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our newlyweds. Let's hear from them. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request for our guests to please take your seats. Thank you. gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our bride and groom. Don't they look fantastic tonight? And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to invite our newlyweds to the center dance floor for their first dance as husband and wife. One more time, a huge round of applause for the this size. Let's hear it!
Christmas lights up till January. This is our place, we make the rules.
Gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our bride and groom. Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, proceeding with our program here this evening, we have our mother-son dance. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our groom and his mother. Let's hear it for them. Come on! gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our groom and his mother. Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it on going here this evening, at this time we have our father-daughter dance. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our bride and her father. And ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our bride and her father. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to keep it on rolling here this evening, for a few words that have been prepared for all of our guests here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please give a big round of applause and a warm welcome to the loving parents of our bride, Drs. Nirag and Darshana. Inshallah, let's hear it for them. Come on.
Guys, this is a wonderful evening, and congratulations to both Khanant and Khushboo. As Doctors Khanant and Khushboo Desai, it's honor and pleasure for bride's parents to see their daughter married to them. So it's a big day for us and big day for our family. So I'm going to talk about something about Khushboo. Now generally, when you give me a mic, I don't know, like many others who have a lot of talents, I need to have some visual aids. So I'm going to use some of the visual aids here. So we are going to talk about what Khushboo is and how the life has gone through and how I perceive my daughter. So I'm going to speak from a biased parent's perspective. So when we talk about this, I just put this picture up because this is the driveway of our house, and the nature does beautiful things for us. Gives you all different colors, all different things, and this is all light. Right? So next. So this is what happened when she was born. When she was born, and when a daughter is born in India, they say Lakshmi is born. And those of you who were at the wedding today, they said today Khanant was Vishnu and Khushboo was Lakshmi. And what Lakshmi means is she's the goddess of wealth. So they said you have goddess of wealth arrived at your house. And the reason I say this is the first picture that you're seeing in the car was also a miracle. We didn't have a car, it was a Suzuki that was coming up. Nobody was getting a car at the time. As soon as she was born, the dealer said, come pick up the car to father-in-law who was waiting for that car. So that's where she is. And then you know the picture that she says just arrived. And this is what she is even today. She will tell you what she wants and she will have the look in her face and you will know what she wants. Next. So when we talk about Lakshmi, it's all about gold, right? And you start thinking about, oh, wealth. Next. And then when she comes, the joy doubles, quadruples, all those things. But Khanant, that's not the truth, okay? So next. So we always say destiny brings everyone around. So when Khushboo was born, the day she was born, that was the day when the letter was written from US that you need to go to US for. That's how, with her birth, the destiny, that's how, with her birth, is covered and is very sensitive about that aspect. So that was very tremendous aspect of it. And the next picture you see is what happens between mom and daughter all the time. They are the ones who plan, they are the ones who manage, they are the ones who do everything, and I take the credit with the mic in my hand. So, next. And she also doesn't miss to have fun. In India there is this kite flying festival, 14th, and this is where she is on the terrace of the uncle who has traveled all the way from India. We were at their house and she's celebrating that festival. Next. And of course, she has got this passion for compassion. And she has been to Gandhi Ashram, which is where Ahmedabad is, and she visits there. And that's where she also gets some of the little tiny points from what Gandhi did. But she also is compassionate. So when she went to Dartmouth, one of the first things that she did is that there is a course on compassion, which says, okay, we'll teach you this, 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 and that. But then with Dr. Plume, I don't think he's here right now, but he was in the wedding. He worked with Dr. Plume, and Dr. Plume said, why don't we have an innovation? What you have a passion for. So when the destiny hits you, right? She was at Dartmouth, finished med school, had to match somewhere, and we got the letter. She matched none other than Boston. She founded BWH Radiology Residency, and this is where she got it. And we all were very, very proud of her that not only is she called Lakshmi, but she also has a value of education, and she goes forward in that aspect. Because wealth, health, and everything else will be there along with it. Next. And that's where the destiny brought. Somebody stable where you will find them in scrubs. And this was their radiology residency, both of them were together. That's where they found them. And ultimately this is the end result, and we were very, very happy and very, very proud of what both of them are next. And over a period of time, we have chatted with Khanant, we have talked to Khanant over a course of time, and he is a brilliant, sensitive, very smart, very decisive, and very committed. So So we are very fortunate to have Khanant to our family as well. So Khanant, we are very, very proud of you, and we welcome you to the Jala family and the Desai family. Because of both of you, next, we were able to have sons, and we had an addition of Khanant to our family, and we were very happy to have them. Next. And as a result, now we have the extended family in form of Desai family with us, and this is something that both of you have brought to us, our village that has made all of us stand here. Look on this side, look on this side. All of you are the reason why we are here today, and we are celebrating the big day for both Khanant and Khushboo. Thanks.
I think Nirag has covered everything, but I do want to mention, as a daughter, Khushboo has brought so much joy in my life as a mother. I became mother because of her, and I could not have asked for any other daughter than Khushboo. She's not only smart, but she's very caring, loving individual. She's down to earth. She's very decisive. She does speak her mind up, and I just want to share one incident. When she was 6 years old in Philadelphia, she was going to a daycare, Lijwa daycare. She comes home and she tells me, "Mom, tomorrow is a field trip and I want you to go with me." Very unique for Khushboo. Khanant, we are very lucky that you have joined our family. You both make a wonderful couple. We wish you a very joyful journey together in your married life together, and thanks a lot to all.
Together.
Thank you, Canada! Thank you, California! Thank you so much, the Master family, Trivedi family, for crossing the border and coming over. By chance, if you can go back, our home is open for you. Okay, so first I'd like to thank really Mewara uncle. He's like my father. He is here, and he is here with the whole family. Thank you so much for coming over. We really appreciate that. You remind me of my father sitting there. Thank you.
You can go on.
Okay, so now what we have, I cannot take everyone's name, but a very strong contingent from Grand Rapids, Michigan! These guys are our strength. It is said, you can take person out of Grand Rapids, but you can't take Grand Rapids out of person. Now, I made that up. I really made that up. But it is true. It is true. Everyone, there are friends from different places in US, they all want to come back to Grand Rapids. So think about it, everyone. There you go. There you go. Okay, so Darshana Ben and Nirad Bhai, Doctors Chalas. So we really appreciate the way that you have brought up Khushboo, the culture that you have, the grace that you have, and the feelings for everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in our life. Thank you again. Okay, Khushboo, your turn. Come.
These guys are very dramatic.
So, yeah, I don't know if you know, but you have noticed, but we Desais are very dramatic people. They all know, but I think just. So, Khushboo, tere bina besuadi be. You have to listen this song from her. Anybody who knows her, how she sings, you have to ask her to sing this someday.
This isn't fair because I can't say no to my father-in-law.
Tararam tara mast mast tararam tararam tara mast mast mast.
तररम तररम तम वो हम तम बिन तेरे क्या जीना तेरे बिना बेसुरागी रतिया ओ सजना तेरे बिना बेसुरागी रतिया ओ सजना दुखिए काटोरे काटे सजना
This was not planned. This is how amazing she is. And if you still don't believe, have a look at her paintings. And the amount of work that she has done for the wedding, we are completely blown away. This is incredible, incredible job. And one of my office people, they said, I have never seen a better invitation card than this. That was designed by her. Khushboo, thank you so much for coming into our family. You want to say something? There are lines for her and she's not saying anything.
I was expecting another mic.
Okay, this doesn't work. Okay, next time, another mic, please. Okay, Khanant, my buddy, my friend. So, you know, Khanant has really seen the world. He started with a school in Juski, what we call as a Bollywood place, and he was in that school. And he would, Kashmira would come back from the school and say, "Hey, आज गोविंदा नहीं देखा, आज को मैंने गोविंदा को देखा. I saw Govinda, I met Govinda today." And I said, "Wow, really?" "Yeah, her daughter is in his class." So he came from Bollywood school all the way to Canada, then he went to Kentwood, then he went to Forest Hills, then he went to Cincinnati, and he went to where? Cornell, Cincinnati, I'm losing track. Baltimore, then went to Boston, then to UEA, and then to Boston. Man, you really traveled. Okay, so Khanant, you want to say something? Okay, so Khanant, he was in second grade, and he said, his principal came to us. He said, he has to jump a grade. I said, what? What does that mean, Iman? No, he has to jump a grade. He'll get bored. I said, okay, great. Our son is great. Well, not really. He was the youngest and shortest in any sports team. So he would run around on a basketball court from here to there, to here, to there. And in the break, he came to me. I said, great job, beta, great job. And that's the only time I met him. He brought in to me, Dad. Gam ki sham jal uthe so diye jab liya tera naam. Thank you
gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the loving parents of our groom. Let's hear it! And to keep it on going, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, for our next speech here this evening, please give a big warm welcome to the loving sister of our groom, Kathy Desai. Come on out here, let's hear it for her, come on.
Brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling.
All right. So, hello, everybody. First of all, thank you, Mom and Dad, for those wonderful words. Hello, everybody. For those of you who I have not met yet, my name is Kathy. I am Khanant's little sister. So I want to take first just a moment to give a huge thanks to each of you, and particularly those of you, our Grand Rapids family and our Canada family, for making the trek over here. Just want you to know it means more than I can put into words to our family that you came to be with us for this amazing occasion. So thank you for coming. It would not be a party without you all. And thank you to the Jala family for being such a lovely host. We are so happy to be here. So I recently had the opportunity to meet several of Khushboo's closest friends, and one of the resounding sentiments that they had to share was that I am so much like my brother. So I thought this was really funny, because our parents can certainly attest that we're actually pretty different people, right? So Khanant he's thoughtful, he's intelligent, he's incredibly hardworking, while me, I'm the fun one, so. The more that I reflected on this, I realized that Khanant, largely shaped the person that I am today. From the moment that I met him, when I was born, he taught me, a million things. He was my biggest hero. He taught me how to ride a bike with no training wheels. He taught me how to be a gamer girl, even though he left my Xbox controller unplugged. Just let me play alongside him. And he taught me a lot about how to develop self-confidence and kind of helped me find my place in this world. So I remember one morning when I was in kindergarten. This is the age of 5, so bear with me here. They made an announcement on the PA system right overhead about the high school football game was that night, and they were like, "Go Rangers," and I was glowing with pride, and I was telling all my friends, oh my gosh, they're talking about my brother, the football game. Khanant and I began to lean on each other a bit more for life advice, for relationship advice, and shockingly, I will say, our Dr. McDreamy was very happily single, even by the end of his 20s. He was living his life, doing his thing, whatever. I remember, we were having one of those sibling conversations, and he was telling me about kind of a hesitation towards entering any sort of relationship when we were talking about dating and this and that. And he was like, I love the freedom, I love having my own space, I love doing whatever I want, whenever I want to. And then, of course, literally a couple months later, Khanant met Khushboo. So that all kind of went down good. The most carefree version of himself that I've ever seen my entire time of knowing him, which is my whole life. He glows, and I, to this day, still have the stinging memory of my dad cutting entire sections out of my hair
There was an engine problem and we sat in the terminal again for a few hours. During this, I was sick. I'm pretty sure I had a cold, and most people would know that someone who has a cold needs medicine to get better, which we did have. I was expecting her to give me something to help me feel better, but she gave me something different. For the following few hours we were sitting there, the only question I would hear about every 5 minutes was, "Do you want some water?" Eventually, I was better, but even now, that story is just pretty funny looking back at it and comparing it to where she is now. I'm just kidding. Obviously, she's super smart and super hardworking, and that's how she has gotten to where she is today. These are some of her most inspiring qualities to me, and I look up to her for how hard she works and how intelligent she is. But sometimes, her intelligence can be a slight problem. How? Let me tell you. In December of 2017, Khushboo and I went to Ahmedabad, India. Our time there was amazing. We toured the old city together, saw an old well, which is way more interesting than it sounds, visited family, and we were able to understand more about where we are from than before. But again, the problem was on the return trip. Our return trip had a layover in Dubai. We started from Ahmedabad, and we were on our way to Dubai when I just randomly decided to look up when our flight from Dubai to the US would depart. I saw that our flight from Dubai would leave after we would land, and I was kind of freaking out. Khushboo, on the other hand, was just knocked out of sleep with her neck pillow, eye mask, and headphones. I woke her up to tell her, and she said, "We're fine, stop worrying." And she went back to bed. I woke her up again, and she said sternly this time, "Amol, stop worrying about it, we are fine. The times don't even make sense because of time differences and stuff. You probably don't understand, but we're fine." I'm pretty sure I understood though. Anyway, then I texted my dad using the free airplane Wi-Fi, and he just came in like a freaking superhero. He immediately texted me back saying he was going to activate his Dubai contacts. Like he was spy. I'm like, what? I told Khushboo that I texted Dad and told her what he said, and she thought all this was unnecessary because of course we were going to make the flight. So then we landed at the Dubai airport, and guess what happened? We missed the flight. Ladies and gentlemen, the freshman from high school got it right. The end of the story is that Khushboo was able to sort everything out by herself and get us back home safe and sound. She also admitted that, she was wrong and I was right, which isn't the point of the story, but still. The point of this story is that she was able to act under pressure and also take care of everyone at the same time. She is an amazing multitasker and is also able to not dwell on past mistakes. She always looks forward, and that is another thing that I admire about her. I aspire to be on that level of cool-headedness. At the end of the day, these stories only prove one thing. Khushboo is my best friend who has all the qualities I want to have. She has on my life and has always led me down the right path because I have no idea what I'm doing 80% of the time. I know that she is definitely leading herself down the right path with you, Khanant, because whenever she speaks about you, or whenever I hear her speaking to you, she always has this light in her eyes that I cannot explain. She was always happy when she's around you, and you guys are perfect for each other. You guys are going to be the bestest of friends, along with life partners, and for that, I'm grateful that you are in my sister's life. Khushboo and Khanant, I love you guys both so much, and I wish you the happiest of lives as a newly wedded couple.
At this time, to keep our program rolling here this evening, a quick glimpse of this wedding weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please focus their attention to either of the screens on each side of our ballroom. Thank you.
Feels like I'm standing in a timeless dream of light mists, of pale amber rose. heavenly sent, touching, discovering you. Those days of warm rains come rushing back to me. Miles of windless summer night air. Secret moments shared in the heat of the afternoon. Out of the stillness, soft-spoken words. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. You've got me almost melting away as we lay there under a blue sky with pure white stars. Exotic sweetness, magical tide. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Say you love me forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far, always and everywhere and every. Say you love me forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far, always and everywhere and every. Say you love me forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far, always and everywhere and every. Say you love me forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far, always and everywhere and every. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. There's no words to say it without finding over time. There's no way to show it, but I'm gonna try for the rest of my life. 'Cause you are the best part of me. It's all I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe, I'm missing peace. Wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. I feel like sky blue, my greener grass on the other side. It's just the simple truth. All that was wrong, you made it right. 'Cause you are the best part of me. It's all I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe, I'm missing peace.
keep it on going for a few more speeches here this evening. Please give a big warm welcome to one of our bridesmaids, Manisha. Let's hear it for her. Come on.
It's always really happy that Khushboo found you because you are that guy. From the moment I met you, I've just been in awe of how seamlessly you two fit together. It's like you've known each other for ages. I've known Khushboo for a while, and I can tell that being with you is just effortless, it's safe, it's comfortable, and that she's so loved and so cherished. You challenge Khushboo, and you bring out the best of her for it, and you bring so much joy into her life. I don't think I've seen her laugh as hard as she does when she's with you. And if anything is a true sign of true love, it's seeing you do something I could not, and that is convincing Khushboo to return to those dreaded mountains and hike some of the most toughest trails in New Zealand together and have her truly enjoy it. I think the reason for that is simple. She was with you. Khushboo, I love you so much, and I'm so happy you found your...
I'm about to say a lot of nice things about you. Don't let it get to your head. So we're going to start by bringing down a couple pegs. We were talking about SWOT analysis last night. And I feel like we left out a few weaknesses. So this guy is the slowest eater I've ever met in my life. We're talking like 20 minutes for a slice of pizza. And so it's not so much a weakness, but more of a threat to any plans you might have made if you ever tried to schedule anything after dinner with Khanant. I'm going to ask for some music here in about 10 seconds, whoever's running. So, second weakness, he has one dance move. Is it possible to get music? No? Back there. Music? He points to the one hand, he points to the other hand. And the third and final weakness, he only has 3. He's addicted to fellowships. I lost count, it's at least 3 or 4 now. But, and I'm all for the lifelong learning thing, but at some point you gotta pay the rent, man. It's time to be done. And so anyways, one of my favorite stories about Khanant, Deepti actually kind of touched on it last night, but it's one of my favorite ones and it makes me chuckle every time. So back in undergrad, freshman year, we lived 2 doors down from each other, and he had very unhealthy studying habits. So we were both in freshman biology together, and this guy would stay up deep into the night studying. We're talking like 6 a.m. And so he'd be up, killing himself studying, get back to the room by 7 a.m. or so, just in time for his roommate to be leaving for class. So he'd be, if you can picture him crawling into bed as his roommate, Nick, who's over there, is leaving for class. And so he'd be passed out all day and wake up around 3 p.m. just in time to have missed all his classes for the day. And then, of course, because he had missed all his classes for the day, he would have to spend the whole afternoon and night watching all the lectures he had missed, catching up with all the reading he had missed. I hope I'm not getting in trouble with your parents. I don't know. But, I mean, you found a way to limp through, and you got your B-, and here you are today. Almost a doctor. Anyways, but I think that story does actually, it obviously illustrates he's a little bit crazy, but But he's crazy hardworking, he's crazy dedicated, he's crazy motivated, and adversity means nothing to him. And if he has a priority, that's his priority, and he doesn't take no for an answer. And so obviously you're his priority. So, I remember when he first met Khushboo, like 3 years ago. Is that right? He called me and he was like super excited about this girl. He's like, hey man, she's perfect. I don't know what to do. I need your advice. I said, hey man, you gotta play it cool. Don't do anything stupid. And try not to blow it. And so obviously you faked it long enough that she bought it, so I think you're safe now. No, but so like I said, this is my first time meeting you, Khushboo. Obviously it's like instantly obvious what an amazing woman you are. You have so much energy and so much life that you're going to be a perfect fit for Khanant. And honestly, I didn't even feel like I needed to meet you because, for those of us who knew him pre-Khushboo to now, I mean, like Kathy said, Khanant's been absolutely glowing ever since he met you, and the energy he has, and he's so full of life, and it really makes me happy as one of his best friends to see him like this. And to know that, this is what the rest of your life looks like, man. You get to.
जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना सनम
Shit, bro, let's show me the way. What's good with it? Watch out, man. Watch out. Damn, G coming back. They say you broke. He always tapped in. Yeah, dog. He killing the game. Yo, G, yo, G. Damn, tera torna. Jinna tera paar goriye. Gabru ta bhai nu bhi mitha bolda. Ni tu ta bhe jatt da pyar goriye. Dekh mori jinne aane. Pera pyar goriye. Gabru ta bhai nu bhi mitha bolda. Ni tu ta bhe jatt da pyar goriye.
स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत चाहे जो आए लेके दिल में इश्क मोहब्बत सबको गले लगाना अपने कल्चर की है आदत स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत Y'all ready to bring the riff back? स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत
And ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for that wonderful performance. Come on! if everybody could please make their way back to their tables and their seats. Once again, for those of you that are standing, if you can make your way back to your tables and grab your seats. Thank you. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, our final yet most important speech of this evening, our bride and groom. Let's hear it for them. Come on!
You guys should never give me the microphone. You're not getting dinner for another hour now. This is from both Khushboo and I. We're gonna keep it short just to minimize time. But Khushboo always jokes that I'm a bit of a wedding diva. She says that I like to be the center of attention at weddings. I'm not gonna deny that, but at my own wedding, there's no way that I can be in the spotlight because I get to marry this radiant, smart, talented, beautiful woman who makes me want to be a better man every day of my life. I can't wait to have a lifetime, and a lifetime of chalupas is not enough with you. So my first thank you goes to Khushboo. I love you.
I think all those things of him too.
My second thank you goes to our parents. Isaac Newton said that I only... Yeah, come on, make fun. Isaac Newton said that I can only see so far because I stand on the shoulders of giants. And you guys are our giants. You came from India to give us a better life. You put all of your heart and soul into raising us with the right values and character. You put so much effort into throwing this party, this wedding for us. Mom and Dad, thank you for getting all of our Michigan, Canada crew together and bringing them here to celebrate. Mummy and Papa Jala, thank you for putting in all this Philadelphia legwork. It was so much hard work. And you did this all for us. We can't repay you enough, but we will always be there for you anytime, unconditionally. We love you both, all of you. Our siblings, as you saw tonight, are definitely way cooler than both of us. They put in so much work to make this wedding a success too. Please give them a round of applause. Special shout out to the people who made this party extra great, our bridal party and all of the performers throughout the weekend. I feel like I was at a concert, some sort of professional dance performance. I mean, this was incredible. So let's give them another round of applause, please. Other people who made this wonderful event happen, all of our vendors, I want to say thank you, and particularly Nancy at Springfield Country Club and Chandni, our wedding coordinator. Thanks for keeping us on track. Round of applause. And lastly, I want to thank everyone here who are greatest source of strength and joy in our lives. In these uncertain times, you guys all came from India, England, Canada, California, Colorado, and all across the country just to be here to celebrate with us. We cannot tell you how much that means to us, and we look forward to celebrating a lifetime of happiness with you. Thank you. All right, please get some food. and come dance with us. Let's have a party.
And all right, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for our party crew. Let's hear it for them. Come on. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time to get our party started here this evening. So what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to play a quick game to get our night rolling here tonight, all right? And what you guys are going to do for me, all right? Each and every single table that is here tonight, you're going to pick one table leader. What that table leader is going to do for me is those napkins that are at your table. You're going to take it, you're going to stand on up for me. You're going to start twirling one of them over your head. Each and every single table here tonight. Come on, let me see what you guys got. Come on, stand on up for me. Come on, show me who you are. Show me who you are. Be proud of who you are tonight. We got a table leader out here. Come on, keep that going, keep that going. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the party crew. And all right, now that I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, take your seat, take your seat, take your seat. All right, now what we're gonna do with that handkerchief, all right? With that handkerchief, per table, one per table. On my count of three, we're gonna play hot potato with that handkerchief, going to the right, okay? You're gonna pass it to the right. On my count of three, hot potato, ready? 1, 2, 3, hot potato! Let's go! Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Make it hot! Come on! Let's go! Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go! Let's go! There we go, here we go, there we go! This party, dance everybody, make it hot in this party. Don't stop, move your body. Rock this party, dance everybody, keep that good. In this party, keep that good. What's going on over here? Keep that good. Alright, time's up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you're gonna do? That handkerchief that person landed on, stand on up for me. Stand on up for me. Come on, stand on up. Now, what you're gonna do with that handkerchief, you're gonna take it, pass it to the person sitting on the right of you. That person, come on out to the dance floor with me. Let's get our bride and groom out here with us as well. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I know how many tables I have here tonight, so I know how many people I need on my dance floor with me. If you guys are really party people tonight, make your way onto the floor as well. It doesn't matter how many people we have out here tonight. My bride and groom, up to the stage with me, up to the stage with me, come on.
Everybody clap your hands.
Hold on.
Everybody clap your hands.
All right, bride and groom, right here on the front, right in the front. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I want is 3 even lines behind our bride and groom. Come on, bring it in here, bring it in here. All right, we're gonna have 1 line starting here, 2nd line, 3rd line, so on and so forth. All right, we're facing the stage, we're facing the stage.
Everybody clap your
All right,
hands.
yo, RVP, let them know what we're doing here today.
Funky. Everybody clap your hands.
Come on out.
Clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do the basics.
All right, real easy.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back, here we go.
1 hop this time.
And jump.
Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha, real smooth.
All right, turn it out to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to come on out here and join us. Come on.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back, take it back.
1 hop this time.
And jump.
Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get
Let's turn it out again, come on.
to the right now.
To the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back, take it back.
1 hop this time.
And jump.
1 hop this time.
And jump.
Right foot, 2 stumps.
1, 2.
Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth.
All right, let's turn it out again. To the left, one more time, come on.
Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back, take it back.
2 hops this time.
1, 2.
2 hops this time.
1, 2.
Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
Get low,
foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Just clap those hands and clap those hands. Break them up, tie them over your head. Ladies and gentlemen, all the ladies are coming tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially party time tonight. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, come on, all my party people to the dance floor. It's time to get a little crazy tonight. Let's go now. Show me what you got. Here we go now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night.